Welcome to the quick overview and tutorial of these two moves. Let's get straight into it. Get yourself a fresh deck of cards. The first move is a little bit necky, but once you get it, it flows really nicely. It doesn't feel weird grips, but bear with me. So you open up in a normal Z grip. You want the middle packet to be as small as possible. And well, it's a basic Z grip, index in the front, thumb in the back. But you move forward and your ring finger will pinch in this corner, your thumb will join your index, and you're basically pinching the packet now between these fingers. And then you keep on moving until you're holding it between your thumb and your ring finger instead of this index and this thumb. So you basically reverse this packet from being from being with face down to face up. That's all you're doing. There's a nice opener, flows nicely into this position. And what you do is you come over with your index to your thumb and you break off another small packet over here and you bring it to the front. Now something weird will happen here. You will try to pivot it around using your middle finger so it goes with the face of the packet towards yourself, and the index here comes over and grabs it, so it's slipping off your middle finger here, and then you're holding it between your two indexes like so, and then you're in this weird position. Now the hardest part is to keep this packet squared, and after some practice you will get it down easily. And from this position, your packet that's here in your hand in dealer's grip will fall into your index and into your pinky and your ring finger, like so, as you can see it. And it's quite a weird position to be in, but it's somewhat of a nice display if you do it smoothly. And then you will drop this packet that's in your pinky and your ring finger onto this face up packet. Let's redo it real quickly. So turn this face up, and I was talking about this packet. You basically do this motion where you pivot the packet, well, not pivot the packet, you drop it into your pinky and ring finger. So turn this round, split off here, and then this all happens in one nice motion. So you're holding it between index and pinky, this goes to the back, you bring it over top, and you drop it on top of this face packet. Now you're holding it, you will basically let go with your ring finger here and hold this packet now between your middle finger and your thumb, so you're in this position. And the stop packet you basically push down with your index and slide it in here, so you're in this position, which is a pretty simple position to be in now. And what happens from here is you basically drop this packet, so it is back into pinky and ring finger. And this packet is also dropped in your hand, so you're holding this also between thumb and index. You have thumb and middle finger and ring finger, I mean. Slide this in here, over top this packet, and you make sure this clears. So you're basically applying pressure with your index on here, and you're barely holding it with the middle finger, basically just rest on your middle finger. You're basically pulling down with your index, your thumb supports it. And then this packet, which is in a basic grip, comes over here, so your index contacts this edge, so you're holding it like this, and now you're basically holding this 9 of hearts packet with your thumb in this hand, and you just close this up like so by moving your hand and using your thumb as a way to close the two packets, and then you do the most basic closer ever, which is just pivot it around the thumb. So once again, from beginning to end, it's a little bit complex in between. You would pivot this over, index breaks off, holding it between two indexes. This drops and you bring it over top, on top of the 5 of diamonds packet here. This meanwhile gets pushed in here using your index you're in this position, and now the motion, you basically just drop this packet back, you bring this over here, you're applying pressure, so this basically clears this packet, and you push with your thumb. These packets are now held together and they collide. You drop this back in your hand, and you basically just put your thumb on the back and throw it on top. So that's the move. Here it is in slow motion, so you can try to mimic the motion and the flow. The hardest part is definitely keeping everything squared up and together while executing it smoothly, but practice makes perfect. On to the next one. For this one, you want to start in another Z grip, but it's a little bit different. You want your bottom and middle packet to be the smaller ones, and you want your Z grip to be broken off with your thumb. So instead of just being in this position, your thumb is in the back. So thumb in the back, break off in another Z. You do a basic extension. Now here your middle finger goes on top of this middle packet and your ring finger goes on the bottom. So basically clipping this packet between ring finger and the middle finger, so you're in this position and this packet is now free to move, and you basically bring it around and bring it on top. So your thumb, your thumb now contacts this and you're into this kind of situation. So once again, you open up, you clip it, this clears all the way, you bring it back, so now the thumb is contacting this packet, and then you open up here with your index. Now what happens from here is you basically move this inward, you use your middle finger here, instead of your index, it goes to the side, and you slide this packet from your thumb onto this middle finger. My camera died, but let's continue. So you're in this position, you let this slide, and you basically put your index in between and you apply pressure and clip it between the middle finger and index here. You slide it all the way down till it hits your index or your middle finger, and then from this position, it's kind of weird, bear with me. So you're holding this packet now between the middle finger and the middle finger, and you push this down, and your fingers over here in the back will kind of push it back until you're ending up in this position where the packet is resting in the other direction, perpendicular to the original state, like so. And meanwhile, this packet you basically just let go with your thumb using gravity. You hold it like so, and you're in the final closing position. But let's show again how you get there, because it's quite confusing. You mainly rely on gravity. So you slide this down, and a nice upwards motion, you bring it back, and you let the packet basically rest from here on these two bottom packets, and you use your fingers to guide it in the right position. And then same with this one, so you're here. And then to close, what I like to do, like there are multiple ways you can just close this. You could go one by one, like so, and then you can do whatever closer you want. You could close it up in this hand like so. You could do whatever, be creative. So yeah, what I do is once you're in this position, the closer, I just do it together by pushing down with my index, so they both slide into their position, and close it up, stretch my hand out, and end up with the deck flat into the final state. So here's a closer, push down, close it. So those were my two moves. I hope you enjoy them. They're a little bit knacky, but they're definitely fun when you get them down. They are they perform smoothly, you have a nice flow to them. So I hope you will enjoy practicing and performing them. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Thank you guys, and catch you later.